The missing Lilyruka Ard has finally returned to us. She has seen the error of her ways and will devote herself to the Familia.
Master, I beg you, please allow me to leave the Familia. Master Soma!
Honestly, I assumed you were smarter than that. Listen here, if you wish to leave, you must provide compensation. It's that simple.
Compensation?
Oh yes, it is only proper to repay Master Soma for the generosity he has shown you over the years. I believe around 10 million Valis would be appropriate.
10 million? There's no way I can get that much!
Is that fair, Master Soma?
I'll leave it all to you.
You're a pathetic fool, Ard. Our god only concerns himself with his wine. You can beg and plead all you want, but he'll never listen to you. Besides, leaving the Familia goes against our little agreement, does it not? I finally found you, Ard.
Master Zadis.
I'm glad to see you're in good health. I heard through the grapevine you were deceased.
Why? Why are you working with the Apollo Familia?
Aside from the fact that they sought our help, we have a very good reason for joining this skirmish.
Which is?
To take you back, Ard. You are an invaluable member of our Familia. We can't stand idly by while another steals you. We are well within our rights.
You're doing this because of me?
Do not fret, Ard. You were deceived, threatened, and abused by the Hestia Familia. We will take care of them.
Please, stop this. I'll do anything if you just leave Master Bell and the others alone. And I will even go back to Master Soma. So please, no more!
Our men have pulled back, so we held up our end of the bargain. It'd be wise to return the favor and serve the Familia.
And what exactly is it that you want me to do?
We know you possess a peculiar sort of transformation magic.
How do you know that?
Master Soma informed me. He may only care about wine, but he still listens to his second-in-command. I'm going to work you into the ground both for myself and for the benefit of our Familia. Don't you go anywhere.
It's almost time. It won't be long now. I can't wait.
The war game's coming up.
I wonder how that'll play out. Everyone seems to think that Lady Hestia isn't going to show up to the meeting with the other gods.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Mr. Whitehair around recently. You don't think they're planning to skip town, do you?
Mr. Bell won't run away.
Yeah.
No, not him. He would never.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, we'll be rooting for him.
lead on where they're keeping Miss Supporter. She's at one of Soma's storehouses near the canal. They have a wine shipment scheduled to go out tomorrow. We're gonna wait for security to die down at night and then make our move.
I understand, but Lady Hestia, may I ask one quick question?
What is it, Oka?
I would have to assume your top priority is winning the war game, yes? I just feel rescuing Lily Ruka Ard will do nothing to help you defeat your enemies. Are you sure it's in your best interest to be worrying about her right now?
Hey, you. Watch it.
Without her, Belle won't stand a chance. He's out there right now, desperately trying to get stronger for the war game. And knowing Belle, if we don't save his supporter, then there's no way he'll be able to focus on the fight that's ahead of him. He knows the weakness of being alone, and the strength that comes from having friends. Besides, I promised. I told him to let me worry about getting her back. And as a goddess, I can't go back on my word. All of this is connected. If I can rescue Lily Ruka, Belle will in turn grow stronger. And I could use all your help.
I got your back, little lady.
I'm in.
Let's do it. We're with you.
Is Hestia toying with me? Don't tell me she's postponing again.
She fell ill. It's out of our control.
Apparently she's been fighting a severe fever ever since the day you sent your children after her.
She's totally faking it. The Lion Maelstrom's just waiting to make a break for it in the middle of the night.
I have had just about enough of this charade. I suppose the guild will have no choice but to declare the war a forfeit at this point.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late.
I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If we win, we get Belle. No wigglings, loopholes, or vetoes.
And if we win the war game?
I will do whatever you desire. Hey, Scribe, make sure you got all that down.
Now you're gonna have to decide how you two will duke it out. And you better not pick something too boring.
Considering that Belle is my only child, what about a one-on-one battle between two delegates?
Your lack of members is a result of your lethargic nature. Asking me to accommodate that would be unfair. Perhaps we should gain perspective by hearing the opinions of others. How about if we collect some suggestions and draw one at random?
And you're sure about leaving this up to me?
I trust you'll be neutral. Go ahead, have at it.
I'm counting on you, Hermes.
Yikes, oh boy. It's a castle siege.
Wonderful! Well, then that settles it. I won't humor any arguments, Hestia.
Out of all those choices, why'd it have to be that one?
Yeah, no kidding. He just had to choose a battle where numbers matter most.
Defending a castle single-handedly would be next to impossible. As such, you may take the offensive, Hestia.
May I make a suggestion? Now, I realize I don't exactly have room to talk, but this whole thing seems a bit one-sided. Would you be willing to allow Hestia some outside assistance?
Denied! Foreign help from the warring familias is forbidden. Violating the rules would be both an insult and an affront to—
Are you afraid, Apollo? The idea of a few extra bodies appears to have shaken your confidence. Is the trust in your own children's abilities really that temperamental, dear?
Yeah! What she said! Lady Freya has a point.
Hey! Do not mock me! Okay, fine. I will graciously allow it. However, only one helper, and that individual must belong to a familia outside of Aurario. How doth you favor them apples?
Trivial.
Very.
He's so petty. We're clearly at a disadvantage. But considering the whole situation, I'm really grateful Belle's getting at least a little bit of help.
Do you know who you're going to ask yet?
Finding an experienced adventurer outside of Aurario will be tough.
I have one idea, and I'll have to leave the negotiations to Hermes. We'll worry about that later, though. First, we have to focus on rescuing Miss Supporter.
How are you feeling today, Ard?
Miserable. I need you to absolutely swear to me you called your dogs off Master Bell and everyone else.
Yes, I wouldn't lie. More importantly, I've come up with our next sting. We're going to use that transformation magic of yours to bring in some cash.
That's what this is all about? You mean you singled me out just to make a quick buck? And send people to hurt Master Bell and Lady Hestia and
What's so wrong with that? I want Master Soma's special wine. Money and women and the finest cuisine. I want all the pleasures this miserable world has to offer. You don't know how much I love this familia. I can commit crimes all day long, and our benevolent god doesn't give a flying shit. I do whatever I want. It is the perfect setup.
Your mask is slipping.
Whoopsie. Regardless, you will cooperate. We'll go to the dungeon tomorrow morning bright and early. What's that?
Seems a pack of rats snuck in, and it looks like they got a young goddess with them.
I see. We'll just have to exterminate the vermin.
Wait, but what about your promise? You said you wouldn't hurt Lady Hestia and the others.
But they're here to attack us, Ard. I have no choice.
If you hurt them, I will never help you.
Oh. Then perhaps I'll force some wine down your throat. You'll soon become a slave to your desire for more. You remember it, don't you? That bliss. Very well, then. Keep an eye on her, Chandra.
God, smug bastard.
I've got to find a way out of here so I can help Lady Hestia and the others escape. But why?
I don't much care for that prick. I ain't gonna say nothing. Do whatever you like.
What merit is there in the words of a child so easily consumed by a lust for wine?
Is that your wine?
If you can drink this and still make the same request, I'll hear you out.
I have to drink it. I have to. For Master Bell. Stop the bloodshed! Please, Master Soma! I want to help the people fighting down there!
What the hell are you doing here, Ard?
I know deep down inside! This is the moment I was born for! This is my path! Every single mistake I've ever made in my life has led me to this day! This time I have to be the one to help my friends! Please stop the fighting!
You mustn't listen to her drivel, Master Soma. We're under attack by enemy forces. This is no
Hush,
time
Sonis.
to...
Stop fighting at once.
Wait, what? He actually gave orders. Then I'll enjoy killing you instead.
Vacation's over, little bit. Pack up.
Master, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you please hear me out one last time? I want to thank you, Lady Hestia. If it's okay with you, I'm gonna run ahead so I can properly thank Miss Mikoto and the others.
Sure. I'll join you guys in a minute.
Hestia, did I really bestow my blessing upon that child?
Yes, you did. While you were wrapped up in that leisurely hobby of yours, she was alone and in pain. You put that little girl through hell, and now she's stronger because of it. You might take a long, hard look at what that says about you. Thank you all so much for your help.
Don't forget, the real battle is just ahead.
Right. I'll do my best to help, but we're still nowhere near the Apollo Familia in terms of strength or numbers.
I'll see you around.
Let's call it a night, yeah?
We should head out. Right, Master?
Oh, right. I really do want to help Hestia, but I'm not exactly sure what I can do. There must be some way.
I have a request, Master Takumi Kazuchi. Please, sir. May I join the Hestia Familia to help Master Bell?
Huh?
So you're telling me you want to convert to the Hestia Familia? And you think that I'll just allow such a selfish request on your behalf?
Honestly, the goddess I know and love would be furious with me if I didn't give this a try.
What happened to wanting to create a weapon more powerful than magic swords?
Well, as long as that passion's inside me, I can forge weapons anywhere. Know who I learned that from? You!
One last question. Why are you so bent on doing this? I need to know.
For my friends.
Pretty please, Ryu! You are the only member who meets all the criteria that Apollo set forth. I promise to make sure no one finds out who you are. Please!
Come on, do it for me! Please, Ryu!
I don't think Mamma Mia's gonna be too happy about this.
You rushed in. Monsters and people fight very differently. Monsters will attack relentlessly. People observe their opponent and wait for a chance to strike. And whenever they see an opening, their movements will become easy to predict, much like yours were just now. I learned something a long time ago. Landing the final blow is a step away from one's own demise. Your best chance is to catch them the moment they think they've bested you. Don't forget that.
Right. Thank you.
I had been toying with the idea of eliminating Apollo if he kept up with his pompous foolishness, but I'll refrain. I'd be a drab deity if I weren't a bit interested in seeing how this all plays out.
Next time, War Game.